Okay, you see exactly where we are right now. We're at the basement. We're doing an at-home workout for this shoulders and biceps, mainly because, well, it's late and I really didn't feel like going to the gym tonight and driving. I just didn't feel like it, but I was like, I'm still gonna work out. I'm still gonna get down to the grind. And there's nothing wrong with working out at home. I have everything I need to work out. I have some resistance bands. I have some dumbbells. And look, I'm short of some, machines and weights, but this right here, I can do with this. Even if I didn't have the dumbbells, I have the bands. I can still get a great workout in. So, guys, don't worry. It's still going to be a great video, including a whole bunch of love, information, and a great workout session at that, too. And I want to show you guys kind of some at home workouts that you guys can do with bands itself. Like, guys, one thing I'm going to tell you to put in your gym bag if you don't have it, especially if you're a beginner, is our bands, resistance bands. You got to have them, especially when it comes down to working out your shoulders. One, I would definitely say, like, when it comes to working your shoulders, you don't need to put a lot of weight on them or move a lot of weight. Bands will just do just fine. Trust me. I worked out at home for 30 days and I used bands, and listen, my shoulders were even more plumptuous than before and strong at that too. So our first workout is gonna be some military, I guess resistance bands, military shoulder press, and then I'm gonna show you guys some neat shoulder workouts just using these little small little bands. Some people call them like booty bands, but I just call them like small bands. Doesn't matter. They get the work done. Okay, let's get straight into this session, guys. We're home and we're having fun. Oh, okay. So these bands, I'm telling you guys, bands are so slept on. And if you guys have been checking on my social media pages, I've been promoting these things like no man's business. Not only because it can help me financially, but also because this has helped me physically in my journey. And everyone thinks like bands are like for old people for some reason because they're mainly like used for rehabilitation and stuff like that. But once I actually used them for rehabilitation, I started noticing like I was learning a lot about functional movements that helped me understand how to move my muscles. So for a beginner, I would definitely recommend these, and I do. And for a lot of my beginners, I work out with the bands. So let's get straight to work with this. Now, gotta make sure this is not all the way messed up. Oh, just like that, right? Just like at the gym. Oh, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. There we go. Now, this is the part I'm talking about when you're experimenting, right? Now I'm gonna kind of turn my elbows inside and really put a lot of that stress, a lot of that pressure on the front shoulders, the front delts. Oh, yeah, exquisite. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's good. I can really feel those front delts burning and talking to me. Oh, yeah, come on. Come on, come on, come on, get up there. Oh. And that's one thing that I do love about using the resistance bands is when you're done with your rep, you are done. You can't give anymore. You're done. That's why I love it. Is that inconsistent and consistent um, resistance throughout the workout. It's just it confuses it's like almost it confuses the muscle, because like the muscle feels that constant 30 pounder, 10 pounder. But when you add that resistance, it fluctuates throughout the movement, you know. It almost like it gets with the 30 pounds it does get harder, but with the band it just you can feel the difference. You really can. That's why I love the bands for the shoulders. It's a total hit. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm gonna do let me see. Ooh, I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite bicep workouts with the bands. Now I did get some hate for this because people don't like change. People don't like different because what they're taught, right, it goes against what they're taught, therefore they feel like they're attacked. And I'm like, dude, one, it's not that serious. And why do you feel the need to always be right and not have an open mind to find what is currently right? You know, things are always updating, things are always changing, something new or something old is always coming up to arise. Okay, so with this one, I like to use a kettlebell. Now, if you want some kind of huge scientific explanation for this, I'm not gonna give you one. But what I will give you is that this feels amazing. It feels totally great. It feels like my biceps truly getting the best meal they've had in a very long time. They really do. So with this one, I like to kind of make the band short, have that weight, and then because of that band, I'm actually forced to apply time under tension, take my time, and use some stability, right, and control in this movement. Now, I'm gonna kind of move around for you guys so you guys can see the work that's been applied here. It's some straight serious business. hmm Top tier, guys. It doesn't get better than this. Exceptional. Oh yeah, I'm done with that. Again, one thing that you guys should always look out for when I work out is why is he doing that? I've never seen that movement. Okay, cool. Let me tell you how I feel. I'm trying to have a conversation with my biceps. I'm trying to see what are you saying to me? Do you like this? Is this uncomfortable? Are you enjoying this? How, you know, how is this currently making you feel the more and more I do it? Do you want me to stop? Do you want me to keep going? And when my muscles tell me to keep going, even when it doesn't want to keep going, that's when I love being in charge. That's when I feel real in control. Mhm. Like right now. Oh, mhm. Mhm. That's that good stuff. That's that good stuff. And then the other one that I do like to do is I kind of like to pretend like I have an easy bar curl and I'll just have my palms open and I perform like an easy bar curl type of movement. Oh, wow. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Whew. And listen, I know some music in the background would be nice right now, but here's the thing about music, guys. So when it comes down to music, I used to listen to like pop music growing up, especially on the radio. The radio was like 99.7 FM, something like that. You just always had the hits, the summer hits, all the good songs, right? And I got into rap, and you can just deep rabbit hole. Then I got into SoundCloud music, and just all kinds of different kinds of music and lyrics. And then now that I'm older, it's like you wake up to the lyrics and be like, man, what are you talking about? Like, man, I go to bed at 10. I'm trying to do my best to pay taxes, you know? So it's like what you're saying in these lyrics, I can't relate. And you start to find out, if you're like me, who just loves the frequency or the vibration of music, the energy of music. I love the beats. I realized as I got older that I just like the beats. That's like when I work out, I'll put instrumentals. I kid you not. And here's the thing. Let's move into this. We'll do some bicep curls with some 30-pound dumbbells. But here's the thing. So when it comes to like music, especially, It's like that vibration. If you're like me, you like the high energy. And I'm playing these instrumentals. And because my mind is constantly talking as soon as I wake up, as soon as I log in into the world, my mind goes off in a chatterbox. You know, it just goes super crazy. So whenever I play instrumentals, it's actually almost cool because I get like a little bit creative with it. And what I mean by this is I start like making music in my mind on its own. And it's kind of beautiful. And then when I would try to like say those lyrics, but what else? Let me try to imitate that. I can't do it. Oh, guys, oh, that feels good. Whew. Now I am gonna show you guys why I love these mini bands. Cause one, I can get uh, this nice feeling. I guess. What's the word I'm trying to find here? Not feeling. It's a spot. Could be the word. I don't know. I feel like I could really attack my rear delts better with this movement that I'm about to show you guys. And then I also understand the movement while I forget this machine. What we call this machine again? The rear dip machine, I believe. It's the one you said at the gym and I forgot the name right now, but I use those with the band. So I kind of imitate those exact same movements that I would do in the gym. And because the bands help me with learning the functional ways of movements, I can better then actually do that with weights at an exceptional level of form and understanding with muscle engagement. That sounded good. That sounded real good. Hey man, listen, when you put on these glasses, it do something to your IQ. You know? All right. Okay. So with this particular movement, for me hitting my rear delts, I'm gonna take that band and I'm gonna pull the weight back out here, all the way back, right, locking those shoulders out at maximum um, point, hitting those rear delts, and I might even experiment and push out this way. But when I do this, right, I feel like my mid delts are primary in working force right here. So it shows you there's a difference between the position of your hand, whether you have your hands out like this or kind of your fist kind of facing up, right? So you then learn the difference between rotating your wrist or your hands that's going to hit the shoulders on different spots. And it's quite interesting, right? That's why I want to get more and more into the study of just these movements because, again, I don't know everything. And you have to understand that everything that I do know is from what I learned from somebody else. But now, because the passion that I have, the love I have for just lifting and working out, I would love to get the I would love to get what's the word I'm looking for? The bare necessities. I'm sorry, the bare necessities of just the anatomical um no, I was trying to say anatomy. I'm trying to get the bare necessities of the human anatomy and just strip it all down so I can understand each and every muscle and how it moves and how we can alter some of the movements in different workouts to get the most amount of excessive force out of them. Just juice out the muscles in a way that they can really work more than they regularly would because we want to grow and have the most amount of strength out of what we're doing because we don't want to waste time because time is precious to us and time is precious to the muscle. So we must apply both of those time and effort and pressure to those muscles adequately with the time that we have on this planet. And I feel like I should maximize everything while I'm still living because, man, these muscles, somebody has to pump them. So here we go. So check it out, guys. I got this band. It's a medium. Okay, and I don't know the force. Don't ask me about the force. I don't know how much this is. I don't know how much resistance it is. I don't know how much. Don't ask me. I don't know how much resistance it is. I just don't know. Okay, so you just feel good. Okay. So when I'm doing this, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to feel. And believe it or not, I would sometimes would just close my eyes and try to feel those sensors going off, those pain sensors going off. Like, okay, talk to me. What are we doing? Okay, when I do this, okay, I really feel those mid delts working. So I don't want that. I want those real delts. Okay, chest up. Okay, now they're talking to me. Let me take it slower. So now let's do time under tension. Because when we do time under tension, it seems like that's when we really, 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 really irritate. Well, not irritate, but we get those muscles talking to me. Okay, yeah, it's talking now. Wait a minute. What we talking about? Mm, okay, beautiful. Yeah, so that's yeah, I feel it. I felt that. And then here's another one. Here's another one. I'll take this band and I'll pull back. And when I do this though, again, I'm closing my eyes. I am feeling the resistance. I'm feeling it. I have to feel it. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. A lot of mid delts. Mhm. A lot of that. Mhm. Mhm. A lot of mids. A lot of mids. Can I get some rear mids? But and here's the thing also is that the front delts and the rear delts, those now you let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not. But the front delts and the rear delts, those are really small compared to the mid, right? So in that sense, if you just primarily work those um midsection, that midsection right there, I feel like when you do certain workouts like I was just doing that, I feel like they were still in play. I really feel like they were in play, but I want to primarily focus on the rear, but it seems like I struggle to do that. The front, I now understand is quite the front is quite easy, right? The front is quite easy, right? If I have my elbows in instead of having them out, right? Here, when I'm doing these, right, these shoulder presses, right, at least I got some dumbbells. I know that I'm working on it, but I feel like they're not isolated. I just want the fronts right here, right? I just want the fronts. That's all I want, just the fronts, right? Because here, when I'm doing this movement, I feel again the mid delts. So that's what I'm saying. Where people are telling me with certain workouts, this is what you're working on, but I'm feeling something different. And I don't want to dive too deep with that. And that's why, again, I love experimenting with the bands, is because I completely feel something different. Because with the free weight, you're too busy trying to get the weight up that some of us are not taking the time to slow it down, right? And feel, where is the resistance going? Where am I pushing the resistance? You know? And I do disagree on a lot of workouts, and I don't want to get into it right now because, again, I would love some textbook knowledge to back myself up on this topic, but I've disagreed on a lot of the back workouts that someone says this is what you're working out, but I completely feel something different. I'll leave that for something in the future. Um, but guys, these mini bands, and here's another top hitter, right? So what am I saying? I'm saying, guys, focus on the focus on trying to hit um those smaller shoulder muscles, those fronts and rear. Like try your best, because those mids, they're always gonna get that work, no matter what. All right. So again, and then when I'm doing movements like this, right? And this is a great workout for your rotator cuff muscles as well. Just rotating. hmm Great, right? And what I love about this is that I realize the more that I keep the resistance close and tucked in, the harder it is. And it just feels way, way much more better. So there's a difference between me going like right here and me keeping it close. It's something just to experiment. Oh, yeah. Feels great, guys. And if you are looking to experiment like I am with these bands, go to WOMP-Gym.com. You guys will find these bands there. And here's one thing that I will say. This is one thing I will say. When it comes down to these bands, guys, there isn't a right or wrong way to do it and to go about it. You have so many different directions, different forms, and there's different ways you guys can pull resistance and play safe. Like I love to play with these bands and with and experiment. Like I feel I feel like I can reach maximum potential of just unlocking different movements. Like anything goes. Anything goes. Anything. And I love that. I don't feel limited. And I will say this: if some type of genius sees this video, who's good like designing and stuff, let's put our minds together because I have a lot of ideas. Where it's like if there was some way you could use the bands and somehow combine them with free weights, like this two combined, put that on the machine. That would be the ultimate machine. Like the ultimate machine. Man, I can just imagine. I got the blueprint. I just need some builders. Yeah, guys, I'm showing you guys. I'm trying to show you guys and kind of teach you guys like, hey man, you're playing a game of pain. You're playing a game of pain, and if you're playing a game of pain, is a find the most excruciating workout and exercises that you can. That's what I'm playing. So I don't care about your top five, top six, top this, top that. Like those are nice to have, but we're trying to find the next and the best, you know? Because, last year, or 5 years ago, that workout was just crisp. Now it's like, it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same. Like I see people, and it's kind of like nostalgic. I'll see people like do workouts that I used to do in the beginning. And I was like, oh man, ugh, I know you're having fun. Like I remember I went to the gym and it was this dudes that were hitting these it's this I don't know if you guys have seen like the landmine rows, like where you kind of have the barbell um cinched in the corner of a wall. Like load up the weight and you hit the back that way. Those were like the one of the first uh, back workouts I would do for like lats. Those were amazing. They felt good, you know. And I forgot all about those. Man, what a time to be alive, man. But you move on to better and better exercises. See, now I'm hitting my front delts. I just feel straight fronts. I feel like I'm focusing straight on the fronts. They are in the primary, not the secondary. Now I'll switch it up, pull it apart, put it back together for the ultimate combination, for the ultimate boulder shoulders. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, we're talking. Whew. Oh yeah, oh, that felt nice. Come back here. You left too soon. Come on, come on, talk to me. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Ah, whew. Whew, whew. Oh, here's something I was having a conversation with a friend. I was having this conversation with a friend. Pause. I'm gonna. Well, I just hit these. I hit some curls. But I was having this conversation with my friend, and I was telling him about the method of acting like yourself on camera. And I didn't know how much of a blessing that these devices were, because we all are actors, believe it or not. And the more I come on this, I am doing my best to act like the person that I envision myself to be. And you're like, well, AK, who's that? Well, watch my videos, see my delivery, see my speech, see my energy, see the words that are uttered, see what comes out of my mind, see the content of my heart. See, I just want to talk about it. I got to show, you know, I got to act. But I'm not acting to appease you. I'm acting to appease me. And I'm trying to be the best me. And the camera is a live image, a live mirror, and you get to see yourself. So yeah, I'm doing my best, guys, to act on here like the person that I want to be. I truly am. And that being said, listen, go to the gym if you didn't today, or if you were kind of considering it and you were like, go, 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 go. There's consequences for skipping a day. There is, especially 2 days. You should be at the point, if you're working out, you should be at the point where you feel bad for not going to the gym. You feel utterly bad. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I know it's a little early. I'm gonna tell you something. I'll repeat it in the future for other audiences. But if you're watching this, my lifestyle is like this. Let's say I apply for a job. I got the job. And the job, the hours, they were they were getting in the way of the gym. They were messing up my gym lifestyle. Like guys, I need the gym. Like I need the gym. The gym for me, if I was to stereo like get away from it, that's like somebody off his meds. I need the gym. It keeps me sane. It keeps me whole. It keeps me at peace. It does that in a lot of ways. I love the gym. I need the gym. The gym is a part of me now, and I, I man, if I'm gone from it for too long, man, I feel bad, you know. And there's consequences. I've been doing this for so long that there's consequences every single time I take a break. And the breaks that I've taken were because of me trying to recover from an injury or me going through something mentally or me trying to, me battling God, stuff like that. Because it got to the point where, it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm physically strong, but spiritually, man, I'm weak. Spiritually, I can't even lift up a 5 pound dumbbell. I was like, oh man, I'm starting to feel like I need to build up my spiritual strength more than my physical. Because the physical, listen, I can take 6 months out the gym and come back. Give me 2 weeks, I'll be right back in tip top shape. It's gonna suck, but I'll be right there. So go to the gym. There's consequences. There's rules to this. There's rules to the gym. There's rules to this, man. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with them. Obey the rules. Obey them, and you'll be just fine. You'll be safe. You'll be strong even when you're weak. Let's get back into that. That felt good. This combination right here, chicken and rice. Okay, I'm gonna go for a 10 piece. No, I'm gonna go for a 20 piece. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. Slow it down a little bit. Oh, hold on, guys. I mean, ooh. And catch this. Ooh, there's another great um band workout I want to show you guys real quick. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. Hold on. Now is this one's golden because it's a little more different. Instead of you grabbing and doing the movement, putting it by the wrist. There's something about not directly holding the weight, but palming it, or just having the weight on you and trying to move it. It requires more strength to find out that not again. I don't know how to really put in a scientific format for you, but this is what I can say. Instead of me grabbing it and doing the shoulder raises, whoa, 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 doing the shoulder raise just like this, I think I have the wrong band because that's a little heavy. But just doing it on like your wrists, it requires way much more strength. And you feel the shoulders working a lot more than they used to. And they should, right? Or they usually do. And that to me is golden. Now, yeah, I think I have the wrong band, but I'm gonna switch up to the other band. I think I have the wrong one for this movement. Let's see here. Oh yeah, right. And I'll get to experimenting. I'll get to rotating the shoulders, right? Trying to get a feel. Yep, front delts. Front delts are definitely up. Now rotate. Okay, still front delts, but I feel the mid delts also in play. Why is that important? It's important to know, guys, when rotating the wrist or rotating the shoulders, because really I'm looking at my wrist rotating. I'm not looking at my shoulders that I'm rotating. I'm looking at my wrist. Or I'm looking at my hands, right? Rotating. The rotating of that is teaching me which parts of my shoulders that I'm working. Again, feel. So, guys, again, if you want the bands, wompgym.com. It's a great investment for yourself. Whew. All right, guys. That was a quick workout. Just kind of showing you guys something at home, talking it up. You guys seeing how you guys are doing, seeing how I'm doing as well, and just keeping up with the videos in the channel, trying to do better and do better, right? Um, I say do better and do better, get better and do better. Um, I'm gonna do some couple more reps, obviously, off camera and call it a night. Um, but guys, keep keep uh keep going, and in a sense, keep going is like I know every day you have to get up and do it over and over and over again. You're gonna learn that about life, and if you don't understand it, well, maybe you need a physical touch. The gym will teach you that. The gym will teach you it's every day. Same thing. I've probably done the exact same workouts for the last over a decade or whatever, like a bunch of times. It's like how do you keep doing it? How do you keep doing the exact same thing over and over again? Man, that's life. That's success. And on top of that, well, change your perspective. Fall in love with a new perspective. Fall in love with trying to find a better perspective. Because there are times where even I had to switch up my workouts or the way I was working out, whether I was just doing strength training or doing strength endurance training, or I was you know, just doing like cardio and stuff like that. Um, Switch it up so you keep the love going. Um, but this is an everyday lifestyle, man. You gotta love the pain. If you don't love the pain, you won't love the game. All right, it was a great one. Come back again, guys. Subscribe, comment, let me know what's going on. Like, and definitely share to spread the good news. Spread some good vibes. Otherwise than that, I'm out of here.